Alrighty. Recording. Let's see whether you got that, but you've got a mill thingo. Who cares about that? You need to wait for inst. That Tushan. Your thingo you've already done. Have you done plus on mill? No, you haven't. I'd chuck that on. Have you done... No, you can do the burger loans for the institution. You have this, which is not very nice. Get wreck dwarfs, I guess. There's no point making that a center well, it's a center of trade, so you could maybe... No, there's way too much land in there for you to get a merchant out of one. I assume going over here next, which means fighting two boyos. Last I saw, Caribia had a magical general, so that may be a little bit hard. Harpylen may be revived a bit, but it's also kind of just cucked via, what's it called? Via expansion, because this is a Jaddari vassal, this is your vassal, this is a Jaddari vassal, this is free, but it's also just shit. This is a one province. Only place you can go is into the Elves. God, just seeing that big fat name. Yeah, right. You got 95k because I assume, yeah. That, yeah. 224100. Get rid of this air. Don't even like have it a chance of like becoming your ruler. Iridia's gonna pop up soon. Cool. You got the gold province here. Is that as low dev as possible? Good. It's already devved up. That's where a lot of eco's coming from. Yeah. Wow, this is a bad node. This is a horrible node. Okay, I would have assumed it'd come up. Like this node would push up to here and over to here, not down. Bruh, okay. Like that pushing up would have made this a very nice node, but no. Alright, yeah, no, there's not really much I can say because it's kind of just happening. Cost us a shit ton of crowns. Okay, no. Look at goods produced. That's a horrible fucking trade good as well. That's unlucky. Alright. Really just don't make too many enemies in the west because you've got the major enemy of the east coming for you. And there's potential for City Razer to come down into here. Tag FO1. You're having a bit of trouble at the moment, aren't you? Fair few 4%ers, that's not too hot, my G. Then it's a merchant skill. Oh, fuck. I didn't think about that. I didn't think that through. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because I'm not sure if the day takes you get rebels or fucking what, or just one bad event you get rebels, just don't. Okay, so who are you fighting right now? Elisna and Andrat. I assume this is attacker against Elisna. Okay. Trying to get in there before Jaddari, I assume. You've caused on all this. Ooh. So it's a conquest or is it a reconquest? Okay. Honestly, once you get rid of these armies, it should be pretty simple. What is your one? Your one is that weird sun-looking thing. Okay. You don't have any cores up there. Cool. The goblins took there. Okay. 315. Yeah, that's a decent piece if I've ever seen one. And then over here, you know, just... You can't even full annex these cunts. What the hell? These are your cores. Try and white piece them then. How many allies they got? Yeah, just try and white piece them. That'll get rid of all these claims as well, all this occupations up here as well. So honestly, I get off of that, come down, wipe this army, siege the other two provinces, and then you could be able to white peace. Then they'll be allied to these cunts still, but that's fine, because then you just full annex your cores off of these, and then you turn back around 5 years' time, declare on these guys for reconquest, take 5 provinces, and by then these cunts would have already, like, fucked over the rest of the Eisner. Well, the Gobbs or Jaddari or anyone would have fucked over the Eisner. The trainer, that's fine, that's... Alright, Cool. No, should be pretty Gucci. You need to chuck, okay, this is your problem. You need to chuck 10-10 on. That'll get these guys to 46, that'll get these guys to 53, 57, 56, 46, then you can fix these guys in a bit just with that. 55. Chuck that on them for another 5%. Chuck this on these guys for another 5%, and assimilation, which is very nice because it produces noise. You could also chuck this on, which is decent. You'll lose morale, which means rebels will be a little bit harder, but you're the only one of this fucking religion, so anyone that you fight you get the benefits from. Words are hard. You could, yeah, once you have enough prestige again, you chuck that on too. Probably isn't the best idea to do, but it's fine. Yeah, okay. I think that has fixed your estate problem a fair bit. 59, 68, 52, 77, 57, yeah, that's fixed your estate problem. Livestock, yeah. Probably try and get rid of that pretty soonish. Mercantilism, 47%, Christ. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Hello, these guys over here. Okay. Yeah, that should fix you. Then you just do this. You annex your vassals. These aren't your vassals. I thought they were because this 4K was in them. Okay, then you just deck on these guys when you lose the truce and take it all. Assume someone made you release these and that's why you lost the cause. Then you just pop over here also beforehand, wipe that. Yeah, you've got a pretty easy reclamation period ahead of you. Just hoping the Jaddari doesn't come for you. Tag. Oh, I don't have debug. You're like F. Oh, I wouldn't have got that. F46. Oh, the music kicks in for torsion. Alright, so he's got armies that aren't drilling at the moment, which means either rebels or he's prepping for invasion. He's got a shit ton of land he hasn't called. He's probably got admin ideas he hasn't finished. He's nowhere close to the thing as well. He has some admin problems. That he does have. He's been doing the land thingers because he's a little batch. He could chuck this on, honestly, and I would. Just because it's -1 unrest in all of the Jad provinces, all of them, gives you an extra 1% in these provinces, which makes it faster, costs less overall, and then when they do convert, -1 unrest. He can also convert his vassals' provinces somewhere. Which vassal? Old Sun Cult? Where's the fucking Old Sun Cult? Down here? These guys? It's these guys. Okay. Oh, they're that. Okay. Yeah, so he's got the crazy... He's got the things that are meant for AI. I don't know how I feel about him using the crazy ones. Yeah, bruh, what? It is better in every way. Ow. They're not meant to have him, right? Yeah, they're not meant to have him. I like the golden phalanx better out of that, honestly, but I don't know. Is it because, wow, you've got a 5/5/4, that's... Oh, that's gross. Do you do extra shock damage? No, you just have disc. Bruh, okay. I'd say chuck that one on just because it is a fair amount of overextension. You stated a lot of shit that you couldn't call. Might as well chuck that on just because you can. Is it Eco or... Where's the unrest map mode? I've never fucking used it, honestly. Political? Yeah, there it is. It's only these provinces over here and like this one arsehole. Which you might as well make a trade company. Once you've converted it, I guess, you might as well make it a trade company. Even though you've full cored it. No, you haven't. You haven't cored it at all. Yeah, so make it a trade comp, and then that'll fix a lot of your things there. And then trade comp will give the whatever it's called, will give extra negative unrest. Um, 3,200. Why are you spending so much money? To your army? State maintenance. Fucking hell, that's a lot of state maintenance. I get a level 6. How many missionaries? Only 2. Fucking hell, that's a fat province you're converting. And it's the one that, like, you can just make a trade company and not have had to convert it. I'd be focusing admin, honestly, just because you have a shit ton of admin ideas you have to do, you have to catch up, you have to get this admin tech, and you have a lot of coring ahead of you, as well as a lot more annexing of land to go. Mill is great and all, but you won't have a mill idea a new mill idea for a while. And especially not until you're able to actually go off of that focus. So I'd say focus. Ow! Admin. 1543, you just took off your focus. I see. Well, that's not too spicy. I'd probably get rid of this guy. Just because, 1, chance for a magical air, 2, it won't have a 0 mil stat. Alright. Yeah, cool. Repair locks and lifts. What the fuck? What the fuck? Which should be, yeah, okay, I assumed it was the canal when I saw that modifier. Alright. This should be where you're collecting, and if it's not, I'm very disappointed in you, my child. Because you have 96%, chuck out 23 into here. It's probably where you should be collecting here until you get more control, aka just these few little provinces around. Are you making sure your vassals give you divert trade? Where are these cunts? Those guys? Yeah, they should be diverting trade. Everyone's diverting trade, good. So who has the rest of the power in here? Zansat, which I assume are these guys, and Barsan, which I assume are not these guys apparently. Where the fuck is Barsan? Ah. These guys, alright. Are they like a measurement? They've got Dame Star. Okay. Yeah, so I'd say just take this. Oh yeah, take this guy, and then you'll have like near full control over it. Then you can push trade in that a little bit. You don't have the matches for that. Tag F27, and then I'll go over to the right, left, up, and then right. Alright, so you guys, save edits are going to be done here. You need to get what's it called? You need to get what these guys as an ally, because they did, even if they've fucked you over in the long term kind of thing here, they've also helped you in the long term with the Jaddari being, you know, like your main threat. You could also work with the Jaddari to go around the side and kill them, but then you're kind of just stuck there being a little bitch. And yeah, you've got a bunch of shit here to convert. Got claims on all this stuff, which you can't get because it's a vassal of Jad. Oh, you're such in a cucked position. You could take on the Black Orcs up here. Yeah, that's one way to go, but you don't have claims on them. But I'd say I give you permission to go up there, because you can expand a teensy weensy bit, like 5% out of claims kind of thing, especially when your only choices are fighting an empire that is top dev, when you're a quarter of its dev, or fighting these guys, which will then have the empire declare on you. Like I'd say you just get a little bit of a free expansion into like this hold here. But then again, I don't even think you'd want to, because that would just give me more enemies and allies. You go admin, you're so behind on admin. Okay, this needs to be fixed. Save edits, your saving grace here. TI. Is it east or west, didn't I? Fuck. Oh, my nose. tag H79. Okay. Okay, so the dwarves here have a pretty easy time of shit right now because these guys are allied to the command. I know, but these guys aren't, and they're allied to these guys, which just means you can kill them. Which means you can deck on these guys and then kill these guys at the same time. And these are all like 5 devs and 4 devs. Shit, that's a 30 dev. It's Dame Star. Okay, maybe you may not be able to take that in... Oh no, you can. 100% extra cost, it costs 88% war score. Yeah, you should be able to do that in 1 war. Yeah, if you like deck on these guys when the truce is up. We got debt, but that'll be fixed hopefully by the time you deal when this truce is over, 10 years. This is up in, like, what is that, 1 year? Yeah, you just get a CB on these guys. You're meant to claim down here anyway, right? Why you haven't done this yet, I don't know. Yeah, now you've got... Now you have to take these provinces, you don't get claims, but you can make your own claims. And then you have to take all this shit, which is fine. Yeah, alright, and then this, take those few provinces, take these, do whatever with dev and workshops, do whatever with dev and workshops, and whatever. And then you get this, which gives you just goods produced in there for a bit. Then you get this, which gives you a shit ton of stuff. Alright, so yeah. Your game plan's pretty simple. Colonize along the road as fast as possible to about here. Because you don't want to have a border with the command, I assume. Since that will probably give them a CB on you, allowing them to claim, etc. That means they'll come after you when they want to, instead of you colonizing here and then making claims when you're ready. Then you just have all of the caverns that you can just go through and reroll. You get this hold as well, which will put you on the command's border, but it should be alright. Yeah, so you've got all the caverns that you can reroll through, which means kill these guys as fast as possible, or vassalize them. Actually, no. It's just here. But you have to, like, take up a few caverns of re-rolling potential to, like, block them. Yeah. So I'd say kill these guys as fast as possible, just kill them all as fast as possible, make claims on these guys, go in, annex them. You're nowhere near... Wait, no, you do have that, so you can make claims next to claims. Okay, cool. Yeah, so then you just make claims next to claims next to claims. I'd say just get like 1 or 2 more provinces, so like maybe these 2 claimed, just for the sake of it. Because that's a little bit of dev in here. This one is the most important one I've claimed, but oh well. Yeah. Trade ideas. I know I'm not really saying anything crazy helpful, but yeah, basically with Coldy drop in, that's one less ally there for you to work with. Work with, yeah, no, I don't know. Tag F47. You're behind on ideas, behind on tech a little bit as well. What's that, courthouse? That's a weird looking courthouse. It's a real weird looking courthouse. What tech group are you? This is the Muslim courthouse, okay. You need to sell crown land. They got the 15% tech cost, but just lower the just wait for that to go down before you take tech. and should be alright. You don't have nobility estate, that's unlucky. Give these guys the admin point. Why are these guys hating on you? That's 5 influence. Oh, because you've just gone like that. Alright. You just do a summon diet. Does not have... Oh, okay. You got that cancelled because of the assembly. I see. And that's why you don't have the nobility, because you have the assembly. Alright, yeah, then you just go stab cost. Don't know. 10 morale of armies. Advisor cost. And then maximum absolutism. You gotta figure out Diplo with the Northern Dwarves, because I don't think this whole killing the Elves shit will hold up past when this shit is reclaimed, or if this fails, I don't think it'll hold up even then. Honestly, Natvir will only wants this to get the roads, and the roads include you. So I'd say Ovdal Lodhum would be a decent ally, except he's called you out for being a fucking heathen. Which, you know, fair enough, you are a heathen. No matter the reasoning for it. Yeah. And if you switch back to ancestor worship, you'll probably have the Jad come after you. Unless you then get like major support from the Dwarves. But we'll see. Okay. Trying to power through these now just because I am tired. I assume this is 1% of loans. Nope. Repay that shit real quick. Just so that way you're making more cash. 33 ducats, nice. Root out corruption. Your army is teensy weensy. Your manpower's taken a fat hit, I assume from colonizing, but now that colonizing is basically over, you don't need to worry about that anymore. You're gonna be going like you're gonna be growing insanely quickly now because of that eco. You need to wipe out this infested hold though, because that's fucking your mithril, which is very nice to have. That's it. Okay. Yeah, so you need to just wipe that out, which needs manpower or mercs. I'd say mercs would be the easiest one, because waiting on manpower will take a fair bit longer. Yeah, and then just expanding west would be the play, stopping the goblins from taking like more into the roads. And especially with the goblin, you can work with Jaddari, honestly. Like, there's no negatives for you for working with the Jaddari, because Jaddari don't want to come into the mountains, they want to go over to Casnor and reform their highways along here. They go up to here and jump over to Blueshield. So, like, you working with them to, like, kill these guys and kick them out of the mountains makes perfect sense in my eyes. From a strategic and diplomatic point of view. Oh, they've got these guys as an ally, so they will be working with them, that's cool. They don't have the men for it as it stands, but that's fine. They have the fucking Indian models, okay. I don't think I have the, Why aren't you guys combining? What? These two should be whatever. Behind in tech, get someone to sell you. Get someone who can see you to sell you the institution. Which would probably mean just having these guys get sold the institution by someone else. Yeah, cool. Once you get these ideas done, everything should be Gucci. You don't have a mission tree, which is unlucky, but oh well. And these aren't the best ideas in the world, I don't think. 10% goods produced is great. You've already run out of the need for this. It'll help you with deving shit, I guess, but... And there's these few provinces in here that you still have to do, but... You just re-roll with this current guy when you have the manpower and shit to do it. 10% morale, armies is alright, 4 defense is alright. 15% dev cost is great. 10% combat ability, decent. 3%, 5%, that's pretty good. It's about... That's about 3.8... 3. What? No, that wouldn't make sense. What? That's about 3.3 discipline or 3.4 discipline in a shock phase. And 3 discipline overall. I think it's 3.2 or 3.3 discipline in a shock phase. Goods produced, colonist. Don't take... I forget the math for it. I think that's about right though. That's all pretty decent except for the domestic trade power. Domestic trade power will allow you to hold trade in, but apart from that, it doesn't really do much. Yeah, okay. Your players just use mercs to wipe shit and help up here and whatever, and etc. The Natvir, Natvir, whatever the fuck they're called. Fuck this one. Have claims on like all your shit. Yeah, so working with the elves is probably the way to go, unless you can convince them to go down the side canal instead of fighting you and fight the heretics. If the elves get beaten, etc, etc. Tag I-45 because he actually has land now. He's not just a smoldering ruin of fucking nothingness. Yeah, needs to get institution, and the guy you can get it from is... Well, no, he can get it from Natvir, but that won't really work. He can get it from maybe Jaddari. No, Jaddari doesn't have it. They might have it, I don't fucking know. Do they have it? You can get it from Jaddari. He can get it from small fellows, and that's about it. And then he sells that to Ovdal Lodhum, and yeah. Dip tech, he doesn't have any dip idea at the moment. He's a bit away from that. Honestly, he could just take this, or he can wait on the time, because that can go to 1268, which then he's going to take this anyway. So yeah, no, he should wait on it. Spider Watch. This is a way in for the centaurs, but they need to get to the road to have a fighting chance against the dwarves if they wanted to fight dwarves. You've still got 3 wood elves left. You got a mission to complete, which gives institution spread into innovative name and idea cost. You could get that for the institution spread in total. Yeah, when you start buying the institution, you could click that on and get it faster, which means more money saved. Have something 100 money. Get mercantilism and dev. That's not really worth it. When this is all 20 dev... Wait, no, it is worth it. 100% is worth it because you get it in every province. Yeah, you get it in every province. That is worth it. Okay, never mind. Get in every province, get in every province, get every province. Every province, get in every province. That's a lot of money. Mountain Grove, Silent Lake. Cool. That's a lot of money. A lot of debt as well. Mob armies. Where's this thing that gives you your gov form? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, okay. You just need to annex vassals, 2 vassals, and colonize these, like, now, ASAP. Because you can't colonize them, that's unlucky. Because actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22, and yeah, that's enough. You just annex your vassals and you get the mission done. Cool. And then you can do that with 90 legit, get that go for full. I would get every single center of trade to level 2 and then click this button, because that's a free 1000, 1000, 1000. I assume there's one here. There's not. That's a free 3000 gold right there. And you're not normally meant to have that many. It'll increase everything in the province as well. Dev cost in the area, manpower in the area. Yeah, that's so insane. Wait, does it again? How much does this cost? Nothing. Is it at least 50? Oh god. And then you just get the level up as well. Yeah, I'd say it's worth it to just spend the extra 100 here, like to like get this to the 200, and then just I guess spam mercantilism things from here. I guess that's just the way to do it with these. I know there's another one here that gives you mercant. It's like get autonomy in provinces and whatever to get mercantilism, which I guess you just don't have, because I guess you don't have any provinces outside of your node or something. I don't know. Cool. Yeah, that's an insane mission. You just need that mercantilism. High King, then you do more shit. Ruler for the rulers. Okay, I'm not even gonna look at the rest of that. Very cool. You need to figure out here, maybe hire some small fellow mercs to assist in this. For the right price, I'm sure they could be willing to do anything. Yeah. Tag IO6. And what's your next idea group? Eco Quant Tech Trade. 100% Tech Trade. Mercenary manpower until the combat goes produced. Merchant supply trade efficiency. So yeah, from back row. It's a decently strong nation. A lot of money, a lot of combat, a lot of cannon ability. Expansion. Honestly, expansion has just become irrelevant for you. There's a few, like, of these around, but you can just use your base. Oh god, this is loud. You can just use your base colonists to colonize the shit. And get rid of it, go for like admin instead. You know, you can take tech as well. Yeah, not admin, take eco instead. Economic ideas. Your autonomy, I knew there was a problem. I knew there was something that was, like, felt wrong. Why is the unrest in here bad? Separatism, okay. Yeah. Lowering autonomy is a big part, very important, but I thought it said 100k, like, what? Yeah, so you can lower autonomy in provinces and shit, spread your armies out, but then you've got this fat war down south. Still, you're gonna have rebels up north. Save up for this tech instead of doing idea like you're currently doing. Yeah. Figure out what you're gonna do with Blueshield, because Blueshield, like, you're allied with them, but Blueshield is currently bordering City Razer, which is expanding down kind of into them. And the thing about City Razer is they're a horde, they're a step horde. They have the step horde mechanics. They get 25% extra shock damage on flats, like plains, grass, this, that, whatnot. But they get negative 25 in forests, hills, dwarf holds, etc. So you can fight these cunts if you want to block them out from this and block them away from expanding into this last bit of area, which is all blue dwarfs have left to expand into. Like, this is the last bit of dev blue dwarfs have. This is anti-Centaur propaganda. Yes, but am I wrong? Because if he expands here, he secures 4, 5, what is that, 8, fucking, why is my brain hurting? 13, he has this one secured already unless the orcs somehow get an economy again, which they're like dead, so I don't see how that happens. He gets these caves, which is good. He gets this. Basically, it's just securing this extra 9 dev plus this extra, yeah, basically just securing this extra dev and allowing him to have something to, like, sure, the centaurs probably want to go around and just go into humans, but I'm sure people will pay you to, like, not have that happen and help you. Yeah, just don't do that. Yeah, so just colonize that land and try and just get the last smidgen of dev out of this shit as soon as as available as possible. Yeah, because there's only this stuff down here that's left for Myanmar, and that's 4 provinces. That's 3 up here. And this is like full estate, right? Well, full state right there. I just think it's the right play. Even if it inspires conflict, like, you can fight this. You're dwarves, you got a shit ton of cash, you can hire mercs, you've got cannon combat ability that he doesn't have, you've got shock defense. No, you don't have shock defense. You have artillery damage. Yeah, you do have shock damage received, negative 15, and fire damage received, negative 15, which he doesn't have fucking fire damage, really. So he'll be dealing negative 25% fire shock damage on top of your negative 15 received. So that's 40% reduced shock damage from him, which is his only output of damage. Then you can push up back into the northern dwarves and secure this shit, where there's a decent bit of cash up in here. Iron, gems, copper, fucking, and also just more trade power in here, which allows you to push back down into your node, which is an end node. Okay, so yeah, another reason why you need this land. More trade power for you, which means more money for you. Well, actually, you need this shit because he's, like, keeping a lot of the money out of that, keeping a lot of money of that node stuck there. You need that as well because then now centaurs are gonna have a lot of that money. Well, a bigger portion of that money than you would. Yeah. Eco Quant, nearly done, good. You go trade next, obviously. Because, well, you just do. You chuck an extra merchant around here onto these to get a little bit more trade value. Merchant here to push up, around, and then down into here, because it's extra trade value the more nodes you push through. Pushing straight to here is just not worth it. However, Natvir is pushing money out of it in the wrong way. You need to fix that. Yeah, he needs to fix that. He's pushing money to the Casanor. Wow, that's like half the fucking value of this node. Yeah. Okay, so you can push over here into this, and that should be good for you. Yeah, fuck this. Yeah, okay. Tag I-72. I think these are the last guys, right? Yeah. Alright, so, Centaurs. Now, even though you've got missions, right? I understand... Okay, well first let's look at you as you are, and then I'll look at your missions. You're gonna be getting a mission... you have 190k manpower, you can annex vassals as you go, with like the Nagal. Fucking, I don't know, you know more about that than I do, I haven't touched that at all. You're losing Horde Unity, so I guess that wouldn't be the play. You need to burn something down and soon, which I assume means fighting these guys. Your force limit is 131, 200k manpower, 0 cannons yet, and I assume that's because cav cost is like purging. You're purging dwarves. Are dwarves really gonna stand up for this? Like stand for this, I mean? Do you even have dwarves? Where are you purging dwarves? What the fuck? I assume in here. Settled horde. Land maintenance negative 30%. It's just in total. Alright. Centaur administration. Where's the Centaur army? Centaur military, I just like went over it. Yeah, negative 50 cav cost. That's why you only have cav at the moment. You do less fire damage. More shock, more movement speed. Manpower recovery, negative 20. Okay, so as it stands, let's see. There's really no point in having cannon. They don't do that much damage right now. They're good for sieging, that's about it. They don't do enough damage, and they don't have 2 pips in anything. If they had 2 pips, then you chuck cannons on, and you get one of those pips on the unit in front of it. So that's when you get cannons for centaurs. Before then, it's not really worth, unless, again, for sieging, so you just have a siege stack rolling around. You have so much land that you have to core. You're at 710 out of 500. Huh. Little bit of a bruh. Wait, no, that's right. You can go 200 over because you don't have a states, yeah? I think it's 200, right? So no more expansion until you up it, I think. Which means all this shit you're gonna call. Let's just press this button real quick. Doesn't do it. Okay, I wanna just click these real quick. I'll reload the save. No, it doesn't. Okay, I thought that would click up the what's it called? The gov cap. Bruh. Okay, my brain tiny, my brain small. Because it did it for me. Okay, so yeah, as it stands, you're colonizing all this shit, which I assume costs 90 dip. That's actually kind of expensive. 334, that's a decent ruler. Claiming new pastures, +1 horde bonus. You've got an eco that's, I think, bigger than mine as well. That's God. Oh, sadness envelops me. Why you're not just diverting trade from all your vassals, I don't know. This will give you a fair bit of cash on the month tick. Because, like, you'll get all the trade power that they have in here. Like this one, Silent Quake, you'll get all that trade power. Here, you'll get the trade power of a few of your vassals in there. Trade power of this vassal, trade power up here of these guys. Yeah. You're collecting in every single node? Is that really... Where is your capital? Is that there? Okay, so... This is a horrible trade capital. This is your best trade capital down here. This is the best place to go. I would focus on expanding down into here and getting these, just because you get a shit ton of money when you push into here. Skyblot. That guy's your vassal, that guy's your vassal, and you just took all the trade from them. You have 100% of the trade in here. No one else can even see this node. So if you push, if you set this as your, one of these as your trade capital. Yeah, let's just do this. We'll take a month through. Transfer trade power. Transfer trade power. Transfer trade power. Wait, no. Where's this other cunt? This guy needs to transfer trade power the next month. This guy needs to transfer trade power now. So as it stands, you were at 5 ducats before, right? Collect AI. So we're just gonna chuck this over a bit. Come on. Can I transfer now? No. Oh, ruler died. Look at that. Eco's jumped up. No, it hasn't. It's about to. About to. Yeah, okay. Jumped up by a shitload. By an absolute shitload. You were at what before? 5 ducats, right? Now you're up to fucking 13.39. That's a 8 ducat increase. 200 dip cost. But I'd say it's worth. Because now you get to build more buildings, you get to build more whatevers, build more force limit, build more manpower, etc, etc. Have you even built any manpower? You built one with 200k manpower. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Oh. I don't know what the play is here, whether you should do this. Unless you can't do this anymore because you're a, because you, like, expanded. I'd click these as well before you turn into a nation. Why all provinces here? What? Okay. And I click this one as well, click this one as well, and then you press the button that forms you into the Great Kurgan whenever you want to do this. I don't know when to do this. I think the ideas are better. So you get the +1 colonist, you get siege ability, you get 33% cav. I don't know if the ideas are better. But your manpower jumps up by 40k until the end of the game. So you'll get even more manpower. Another 10k manpower. And then you just click this as you win more and more battles. You need dip 50. Don't know what the Centaur Zeal shit is. I think it's just something else. You get, this is the what's it called? The special thing where subjugation CB against these guys, which means even more vassals. Extend for another 5 years. That's fine and all. 15 provinces up here should be pretty easy, since you just need to take 2 provinces, which you can just take from these guys. No, this is a special Casus Belli, not this one. Unlocks this shit. Yeah, so you unlock that Casus Belli, and then you just take a few more provinces in there. Yeah, and then... Can you do all of these when something out of battles, 37 battles against ogres? I think you can. That's 10% extra shock damage because all these give an extra fucking bonus. Negative 10%, 5%. What do you mean? He has to kill dwarves to get this negative 10% shock damage received. So he has a thing to go after dwarves, he has a thing to go after humans as well. Goblins, gnomes, kobolds, can't get that one. Hobgoblins, ogres, orcs, elves, dwarves, yeah, okay. This divine wind thing makes -5 stab hit. It's worthless though, because you can't no CB, which is the point of that. Yeah, he has a mission over here, which takes to take this, and then he has the fight the Sun Elves, fight the Jad, and then fight over here. Like, he's very close to fighting everyone, including the North, which TI... He has to take all of these provinces to get the claims on the North. So, another reason for the Dwarves to colonize here, right? They own 20 provinces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, these are the 5 that he owns currently. Okay, so just another reason he has to fucking claim this shit, right? Like, dwarves have to claim that. And then he gets over here, once he takes these from me, he gets a claim on West and Inner Castanor. Yep, gets a claim on West and East Castanor. And then he gets to claim all of that. And then, once he's claimed Southern Castanor, he gets just the Vengeance of 1,000 years happens. Plus just a shit ton of points. Come on, dwarves. Dwarves, do me a favor here. Block that shit off. Save the entirety of the humanity. Save yourselves. Save everyone. Be the saviors you were meant to be. Meanwhile, elves, go fuck yourselves. Go die. Burn in a fiery pit in hell. Kill them. Kill them alone. Kill them all. The Harpies, they deserve death. Jad, they deserve death. Don't you want to have an even better trade node here, where you push it one more? I know you do. I know you, and then another one here? No, here, right? Where you've pushed all of this trade power over to here? Oh, come on. You know you want it alone. You know you want it. Apart from the fact that you're currently... Okay, once you form it, you get an extra... Okay. You go right back to being it, and you get to go 200 over again. I think you need admin ideas. For the next idea group, 100%. For the 25% governing cost, just that way you can keep expanding. Alrighty. Yep, cool. Yep. Centaurs. What a thing.